Hello everyone. Today in this video discuss about John Crowe Ransom. Okay, Criticism Inc. 1973. So first of all, background. Ransom wrote this essay to redefine literary criticism in the US. At a time, criticism was impressionistic, moralistic, or historical, often based on personal opinion rather than the text itself. He wanted criticism to become a systematic, professional, and focused on the work itself, laying the foundation for new criticism. So, main thinker John Crowe Ransom, American poet, critic, and teacher, key figure in the fugitive group and new criticism, advocated that criticism should be objective, disciplined, and focused on aesthetic qualities of literary text. So, key ideas: scientific and professional criticism. Criticism should be organized and systematic, not casual opinion. Focus on the text itself. Personal feelings, moral judgment, autobiography, or historical context are secondary. True criticism studies how the work creates meaning and aesthetic effect. Okay, reject of synopsis and important impression. Summarizing plots or stating personal reactions is not real criticism. Criticism must analyze structure, analyze an artistic technique. So, literary autonomy. A literary work should be treated as a self-contained aesthetic object, focus on form, pattern, imagery, rhythm, and internal coherence. Important terms with example how and why in this essay. So, new criticism, a method of literary criticism that focuses on the text itself, ignoring author, biography, historical context, or moral lessons. Okay. So, for example, analyzing Shakespeare's Sonnets 18, looking by its rhyme, imagery, and structure, not Shakespeare's life or the era and the biography as well as his any biographical his background work. Okay, only his at a particular work. Okay, then number how critics examines language patterns and literary devices to understand uh, the work, helps uncover the artistic unity of a text and prevents subjective or irrelevant opinions from dominating interpretation. Okay, then the aesthetic object, treating a literary work as a self-contained artwork whose value comes from its from structure and artistry, not external factors. Okay, example, starring T.S. Eliot, The Wasteland, and as a carefully arranged poem with repeated motifs, and then as a reflection of Eliot's personal life. Okay, by focusing on internal coherence, imagery, and style and device, shows that literature stands on its own and meaning arise from how it is written, not for author or society. Okay, so then impressionistic criticism, that means criticism based on personal taste, feelings, or emotional reactions. Example, saying I like Pride and Prejudice because it is charming without analyzing how Jane Austen's style, dialogue, and irony create meaning. How the critic refutes subjective impressions rather than analyzing the text. For example, how Ransom criticizes this because it does not explain how the work achieves its effect and is too personal, the unreliable. Okay, then moral historical criticism, meaning criticism that evaluates literature based on ethical lessons or historical context rather than literary artistry. Example, judging Macbeth as a warning against ambition without analyzing Shakespeare's use of language, imagery, and dramatic structure. Okay, how focuses on external information, authorities' life, society, and morals. So, why Ransom rejects this because it ignores the text itself and misses the aesthetic qualities that make failure that make literature art. Sorry for that. So now close reading. Number 5. Detailed examination of a text's language, style, structure, and uncover meaning and artistry. Okay. For example, analyzing alliteration, rhyme, and repetition in Robert Ford's Stopping by Woods on a snowy evening to understand its rhythm and mood. How? Focus on word choice, sentence structure, imagery, and form. So why? Reveals how uh, how the text produces aesthetic reflex, which is central to Ransom idea of criticism as a scientific and disciplined practice. So that's it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.